Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Wartales. And possibly finishing it. We've got a few errands left to do. But by and large, we're kind of there now, honestly. I think honestly the equipment on our newbies, maybe we will come in and make a new shield, actually, for Lyderic, our unexpected swordsman. But then following that, we're going to do the remaining sepulchres. Or I think that's how you pronounce it. I honestly got no idea. I've only ever seen the word written down. Sepulchre? That sounds feasible, doesn't it? I think mine is some more Alizarian powder here. If these guys sell it. Hopefully they do.
Peasants.
Let's buy all that.
Valuable commodities are only for those who can afford them.
It might not take much. Let's see if we can make some more rhyme steel anyway. We can make 3. Hopefully that's enough. We shall find out. I mean, there's more we could do, like I said, with the oils and stuff, but I think probably I won't get too involved with it now. I mean, I might do... If we look at these guys... Okay, certainly Simchi and Lyderic need some armor layers. I've actually got this one already, the Strength and Guard. I might give that to Simchi. So we might make 5 layers. That horse one's quite good, as is the stag one I generally do. Yeah, why don't we make like 4 of them? So what do we need? We needed 5, didn't we? So maybe we'll make... maybe one of these as well. Let's have a look at the shields. Good, we can do a rhyme steel shield, that's perfect. Four for 4, very nice. That's a level 2 shield then for Lyderic. So let's give those guys the equipment. There we go. He's more of a tank, isn't he? So I might give him the layers that add guard as well, because that blocks a percentage of the damage as opposed to just being a flat amount. I think that's better. Could be wrong. But let's just give Simchi a bit of actual armor as well. Let's sell our stuff.
I don't know what's going on at the Hovendorp mine. I haven't received any ore in days. This cannot be allowed to continue.
That's probably it for sales. I might come down to our travel post and just dump a few things off. So we can dump off... maybe that. Won't be using those right now. Still need to bury these two somewhere. We will. We definitely will. We'll find somewhere nice. We'll find a nice spot for them. So what I think we do now is, let's have a quick look at the sepulchres that we still have to do. We've got to do Ludan. Mentaltis as well, is down there. And Artes as well. So we've done the others. We've done Gothenburg, Vertruz and Tiltram. So what I'll probably do, it's quite a trek to get down to Ludan. So what I'm going to do is I'll pause the video here. And I'll scoot all the way down there and up to the sepulchre. Okay, so we're in Artes now. I'm pretty sure the door is near the little monk island. I decided to come to Wartales in the end. It's just it was the furthest one, so I thought we could kind of, but not really work our way back towards Drombak a bit. We'll then have Mount Altis and Ludern to do, which kind of follow naturally on from one another, so that's not too bad. Which we access from Tiltron, which is the next region over. But yeah, so we're here. This is the Sepulchre door. Sepulchre? I don't know. Sepulchre, the Knight of German folk dances. Need to come out of here because we need to try and decide what code we've got. One thing happened. So I rested in Tiltron. That's where we came to a rest. And that was where Deltar decided to finish work on the legendary sword he was researching. So we ended up with a level 5 sword. But I have leveled it up a little bit at the Brotherhood Outpost. And we've now got a level 8 legendary sword on Old Lyderick, which is this Mehit's Copus, which is just hits, but when it kills people you get 2 Valor points. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, I also bought a couple of these skill books because I noticed, I think in particular it was Casimir's has some really nice skills. So if we upgrade the Smoke Scream, not only do engaged enemies get that attack of opportunity, but actually those not engaged in combat are knocked back by 2 meters. So I thought that would pair really nicely with Saboring's talent, with the barrage. And we also have... This is what Pesky has. So when he throws this dagger thing, he actually resets his movement. So I think we're going to have that too. And then also just sort of a flat increase to backstab damage. Another 15% on that, which would be good because he is lower level, so any sort of extra form of damage is good. But that was by the by. That was just while we were resting and stuff. So Codex Management. We need to decide which one this is. So this one is definitely Tiltron because it names Tiltron specifically. The Arena of Haroon and Narses in the middle of rolling hills and vineyards. So that one is Vatruz, I think. Fireworks above a lake near a mountain. Well, that's not here, so I don't think it's this region. Behedite. Not a lot there. I travelled to a sanctuary located in the north of a river island. That, I think it's this one, because that describes exactly where we are. So we've got circle, triangle, circle. 95% sure it's this one. Circle, triangle, circle. This way. There we go. Good guess. I don't think these generally contain anything except the chest, which is fine, that's what we're here for. Behedite's Compass. According to the scriptures, it's impossible for this compass to have belonged to legendary explorer Behedite. Still, there is something unique about this tool. So as long as this unit's assigned to the strategy table, that's where we've got Saboring, they generate a little combat experience, profession experience, and influence after a rest. So general XP, which is good for Saboring because he's level 11 but can work towards level 12. Profession experience, we know that he's having trouble getting his fishing mastery up. So that would be good for that. And influence as well. So that seems like a really good backpack accessory. What has he got at the moment? He's got this chum for fishing. Okay, yeah, so we'll get rid of that. And he's got this in here now. So we'll keep an eye on this. Next time we rest, he's on 133. So he's on kind of roughly 10% of his profession experience there. And 1176 on this progress. So we'll keep an eye on that next time we rest, which won't be too long, I'm sure. But that was worth doing. That's a good one. So now I'm going to walk across to Mount Altis via Tiltron. So that's again, it's going to take me a little while, so I'm going to pause here, and when we come back, we'll be in more or less the right place. Okay, so we didn't make it quite all the way to Mount Altis. We're almost there, but it's time to rest. So I thought it'd be worth going in and, seeing this backpack accessory, what it's going to do for Saboring. So just a reminder, he's on 133 Fisherman XP and 1176 on that. I don't think there's too much else here for us to kind of do. Might assign Caius to that. Don't think we've got much leather stuff to do. Yeah, so let's just do this. to run out of food. I say run out of food. I've got 18 days worth. So I think we'll be able to get through to the end of the game. There'll possibly be something to keep an eye on when we come back for the DLC. There we go, that'll do. Oh, need some alcohol. There we go. Down to a mere 17 days worth of food. Okay. So boring. So what was he on? He was 130 roughly. So it's almost 400 XP in that one rest on towards his fisherman thing. Which is really good. Oh, it was only worth 10 XP to his combat experience. But if just for the profession XP, that seems really good, because we could maybe do... Can other people get assigned to the strategy table, or does it have to be the captain? Because, for instance, if we had... I think it's Catherine who's struggling to level... Yeah, she can't do it. Has it got to be a captain? High-ranking companion. So it could be the lieutenants as well. Well, Ozka's a master, as is Kim. Which is a shame, so I was thinking we could level Catherine as well. Oh well, it's good for the fisherman thing anyway. There we go, we've run out of honey actually. There we go. Yeah, okay, well it's still good. It's still good. For each new battle, a new injury. I'm not built for this life. I should have listened to my mother and become a farmer. You could heal, or get a pay rise. Well, Delta, we're going to heal you. I think, rather than give you a flat 30% pay rise. He's good. He's not quite that good. I mean, he probably is worth it, to be honest. But Saboring is a stingy paymaster. Right, we'll just go through here. And if memory serves, it's near the lake that's kind of in the middle of Mount Altus. So we've got a big lake here. I think it's on the other side. Oop. Yeah, pretty sure it's round here. I think also one of those codex things was about near a lake next to a mountain. So I'm pretty sure that one relates to this. So let's pop into camp quickly then. Look at our codex table. So that's Tiltron. This one was Vineyards, I think, wasn't it? Rolling Hills and Vineyards. So Tiltron, Vatruse. I think it's this one. Best enjoyed, we set off above a lake as originally intended in his mountains. Other side of the lake, opposite a town, it's nestled still in a rocky enclave. I think it's this one. So this one is square, circle, cross. Square, that one's alright. Square, circle, cross. It should be this one. Hey! Dagan's tablature. Dagan's instructions are so clear you don't need to be a musician to understand his tablature. Song of the Ancient skill. Can apply motivated to all allies in the area. Damage increased by 10%. That's not bad. That's a belt accessory though, so we're going to need to make sure we attach that to the right person. So who's going to be kind of in the thick of motivating people? I mean, so maybe someone like Delta, but I don't want to give it to anyone who's going to lose their kind of poison thing. I mean, maybe Casimir's actually. He hasn't got anything there. We can pop that on there. It does cost a valor point. I think that's pretty good. Little damage boost. Okay, so we've got one remaining now. And that is the one that's in Ludern. I think I've actually got a rope or piton or something around here to... Actually, I don't even need it. We've got the border right here. So we'll stick with this one. Because we're in Ludern already. I don't think it'll take too long to get there. Quick reminder. It is quite far. It's up sort of past all this stuff and up near that fishery. And it's quite near the Nurprune clan where those croc swine were attacking. So I think we go through here. Oh. Then we'll go straight there. I don't really need to pop in anywhere. Oh, nearly went straight through those mosquitoes. Wouldn't be ideal. Now, we don't want to go through Garusa clan, so we want to kind of head through these. Actually, it's probably quicker to go on this road up until we're almost at Nurprune clan. So we'll kind of cut over here. Trying to keep away from the mozzies. I don't think we're that far. We might stumble into that sort of zombie train as well that we tried to fight before. I still think it's an endless wave of enemies. I would consider attempting it now being higher level if it wasn't for the poison that they stack up, which obviously does damage as a percentage of health. It doesn't really matter how much health you've got if it's still taking off like 30% at a time. So let's just pop into camp. So we've got Tiltron, Vatruse. This one was Mount Altis. We've got the compass. Talks about harbour. This one is on the coast. Harbour. Depths of the basin south of the harbour. I think it's this one. Let's try this. We've got square, hourglass, triangle. Square, hourglass, triangle. I think it's this. Hey! So this is it. This is the last one. See what we get. Mehit's ivory horn. Carved out of ivory from an unidentified creature, this horn produces a sound that rekindles your companion's hope and courage. If this unit uses a captain or lieutenant skill, they apply inspiration to all allies hit for 1 round. And that would be good on Saboring, but it's a belt accessory. And he's got this infectious oil concentrate, which is very good. But he does use that a lot, doesn't he? Maybe we try it out. He's got both these things now. So he's only now going to got a 50% chance to apply that status thing, which is still good. But we won't sell that or anything. We'll just try this out and see how it goes, because it's going to affect this galvanized troops that he uses pretty much in every fight. So it's going to be granting inspiration now for a round to those that he does with that. So okay. So we're done now in terms of these sepulchre doors, or however you pronounce them. Gonna run away from this croc swine. Not because they're too hard, but because they're too easy. And I'm going to make my way back to Drombak now and go and sort of finish off the main storyline there. It's a bit of a trek, so again what I'll do is I'll pause the recording here and I'll come back when we're getting close to the mission. Okay, so we're back in Drombak. I had an idea that I might make some oils actually for Lydric's sword now that he's using a legendary. So we just need to check if that's possible. Basically want to be able to do a sharpening oil and an infectious oil, because I've already got the belt for that that's come off so boring. So sharpening oil. This could be problematic, but I think I've got pristine essence. And the infectious oil, I've definitely got that as well in storage, so I just need to go and get those things out. A bit lower on cash now than I used to be. I had to do a bit of busking on my way through in the taverns just to try and get a bit of gold coming in. Alright, so what was it? It was pristine essence, we'll take that. I don't think I've got any alizarian powder in storage. But we might be able to just make some as a byproduct of doing other stuff. There's probably nothing there. So we'll take that. I might take some flowers, because stuff like that, because we might just be able to like sort of bulk make something potentially to sort of help us have a chance of getting some alizarian powder out. Alright, we'll give that a go. So we should be able to make infectious oil now. We only need the one because we've got this. We've got that there. We did make an alizarian powder. I wonder if that's enough. It's not. We need one more. So what can we kind of bulk make? We could try in with 2 medicines and see if we get one. Yeah, we got one. Okay, so we should be able to go and do one of these now. Yeah, so I'm not doing the oils for Casimir's and Simchi just because they're using these self-made weapons. Whereas the legendary, obviously that's going to be permanently on there now. So we'll do that. Give him the belt. Some of that. There we go. So he's putting the conditions on there, which is good. We're not even that heavy, so I don't think I won't bother going back to the storage. I think it's time to head off and do the story mission. The concluding story mission of our final region, which is quite exciting. It's been a long time in the making. I started this series basically 3 months ago, and it's been every day since then for the last 3 months. So it's going to be quite... Oh, I'm going off, and he's already gone the wrong way. It's going to be quite a major landmark for me, I think, sort of doing a full playthrough of a game on the channel that's this long. I can't remember what my other longest series is, but it's I think it's in the 30s. Miasma Chronicles went to like 34. But I was looking at it, and if you take the early access episodes I did as well as the full release episodes of Wartales, it's something like 10% of the videos on my channel are Wartales videos, which is quite the thing. It was one of the, the early access was one of the first regular series I had on the channel when I started up just over a year ago. So again, it's kind of, in my mind anyway, kind of embedded in the history of this channel so far. So yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting to the end. Not because I want it to end, just I want to see the end. There's not going to be like a big game over screen or anything like that, I don't think, because it's more of an open-ended game, isn't it? Like a Battle Brothers or something. Every region is kind of a self-contained story, right? But we're going to rest soon because we're going to need to. I think it's just up here. Plus, there's the DLC to come, so it's not going to be. It'll be more of an au revoir than a proper goodbye. Actually, hang on. We've got wolves there. Let's come this way a little bit first, so we don't get attacked when we rest. I did buy a load of salt when I was coming through Vertruse just now, so let's try and make a few things just to use up some ingredients. Trappers Fondue I like because it helps with the running speed. Maybe cabbage perch, that's for sort of running stuff as well. That's basically it. I'm down to 2 salt. Okay, let's make a couple of roasted bass then. Pay wages, that's fine. Get some mead in there. We don't need the apple pancakes. This is going to be a combat rest, isn't it? So we'll get crit damage up, dexterity up. Yeah, we'll take the max valor points up as well. Take strength 20%. Crit chance. Actually, should we take a higher crit chance? Let's go to 15%. 20% con. Don't need these really. Got loads of these smoked sardines. Let's chuck some of these in. 3 needed, so we could put in the rat. Put in a cheesy rat. There we go. Pay the wages and everything. That's good. Yeah, Lydric's not... Oh! He's become an angler master. When fishing, you always reel in a random component with a fish. There we go. 276 experience for Casimir's. How close is he getting? Oh, he's about halfway towards level 10. Let's pop some of those in. So Saboring... Oh. I'm finally starting to get the hang of being an angler. If I ever leave this group, I'll know how to make a living. Well, he's a master, so he doesn't need that, does he? Yeah, we'll do that. Get a better relationship. Is there anyone I don't like in the group? There isn't, actually. He's friends with everyone. Yeah, so he's got a bit more willpower, a bit more crit chance. It's up to 78% crit chance now, which is quite cool. And the only thing I would do is perhaps... I mean, I wouldn't take away the strength there. Also, because of our only bard, it does give him con and willpower, so... So the relic I'm using here, it's kind of giving me an extra 10 XP per rest. It's not much. It does give me some influence, I suppose, which is good. I wasn't really keeping track of how much that was adding. But anyway. Finally got there with the fishing. I suppose he could go into another profession, couldn't he? Like the woodcutter or something. Just so we have a master woodcutter in the team.
What? The gate is open. The Inquisition got in. Quickly! We have to stop them before they put an end to our research.
We will. Let's just stop to do a bit of mining first. I'm actually going to... Although we could level up Lydric's thing, I actually want to get more Aetherite ready for when they eventually level up, which will hopefully be once the DLC's out. I might even level them up prior to starting that, so they're sort of caught up with the group. I'm not sure. We will see. I feel like it might be a little while before I play any more Wartales. It's been a part of my almost daily life for a long time now. I think my playtime, which it does include the early access stuff I did as well, I think it's up to about 250 hours now. It's crazy. There we go, a bit of Aetherite. Oh, this is new. Whereabouts are we? Okay, so we're actually on a completely different mountain we've not even seen from any angle yet. We don't seem to have a stamina bar either. We're sprinting, but it's not doing anything. Celestium. It's quite impressive. Okay, here we are in Celestium. This pillar was carved by the ancients. Alazar built what's around it. Can't talk to anyone else or do anything, so let's... oh, we could talk to this person.
Help!
Help! Alright, what else is going on?
Look who's paying us a visit. Our ungodly mercenaries. I would have been most disappointed not to run into you heretics. And you, Prince Errol. I appreciate not having to hunt you down. You came willingly to confess your heresy. Don't worry. As soon as we destroy this thing, you're next.
You have no idea what you're doing. This relic is our only chance to stop the Eye's reckoning.
Your only chance. You are such a shameless liar, Prince Errol. Is that what you told the mercenaries? I had time to question your scholars. They admitted that it's this thing that brought about the wrath of the God of Light.
And it can put an end to it just the same, given a little more time. The scholars you didn't slaughter will find a way. They are making great strides. My people are about to...
They're about to die, just like you. As for this thing, we will destroy it to please the God of Light.
Might as well try to reason with a croc swine. Mercenaries, you handle the fanatics. I will direct the scholars. Buy time until they disable the pillar.
Let's fight. So, what have we got? High Inquisitor Dexera, Paladin. Oh, she's level 10, which is interesting because it might be a bit of an anticlimax now, considering she's lower level than we are. Barring a few members of the team, but I guess we'll do it. You only fight what's in front of you. So what have we got? Okay, well this is different. This is different. They're kind of arrayed in like this sort of semicircle around us, which is interesting. Examine the relic. The unit is working on the Celestium relic. That's these scholars, I think. I can't move them about. Objective, protect the scholars while they're studying the relic. Okay. Sure then. We've got guys at the back here. I guess we probably want to make sure that we've got people like near the front. It's quite an interesting little setup, isn't it? Cam. Alright, so, okay, well who's going first? This Purifier's going first. Let's actually, if we could send in Caius, maybe we could get his ovation going as well. Not bad. One kill. It was actually the wrong one, but never mind. I expect he's about to get hit in the face. But he should hit back. I think he's got the counterattack shield. There we go. Who's next? Fanatic over here. Looks like a job for Cam. I think we've got to avoid these red circles. Make sure we're not standing in those come the end of our turn. So he is actually dead. Maybe we'll save the Valor point. Yep. He actually dropped dead even before his attack. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he would at least get an attack in. We've got Leon. It's an interesting one. He could have hit both. So if he came forward a little bit more, might get some decent damage on him, to say the least. And then if we do this and that, I thought we might get the second one as well. Never mind. Still not too bad. Now let's just bring him back behind the polar bear. Zealot. By a nightmare, I think. Bonk. Come here and let's try our little... Ooh, okay, she can't quite... Maybe from here? There we go. So boring. This Purifier's next. So his thing means that... Well, they've already got inspiration, so let's not use that right now. I should bring Deltar in. didn't even get to use his basic attack, which means he can probably come and hit someone else. Alright, come and do this guy. That's one way of doing it. Alright, Zealot up here. We've got... let's bring Catherine up. Let's boost her crit chance, actually. Yes, every time I do that, she doesn't crit, although it does mean that she can do this, but it wasn't really necessary. That was pretty unnecessary as well. Oh, no. Well, it's actually this guy next. So let's do Auron as well. I'm just going to come and do these two. Well, that's pretty small damage. He has got, to be fair, he has got 50, or she has got 50% guard, so let's actually, I should have kicked that off first, maybe. Alright, let's go with Pesky maybe on this Purifier. Damn! Actually, she's bleeding, so let's put a bit more damage on there. 271. Damn, he's still going. Alright, leave that. And maybe Casimir's. What we could do, let's try this Song of the Ancients thing. Let's put that on there, so all those get motivated. Let's help... Oh, hang on, we haven't finished yet. Let's help Cam finish off the Inquisitor. That's for the smack talk. And he's still got to go. Let's come down and we'll get rid of this Zealot. Gonna throw it? No. Alright, let's bring him back behind a bit of a tankier unit. Got some down here. Maybe a Nimisan? Try and hit more than one. Very nice. Sure, finish off this one too. Now it's so boring. I think we'll probably kill this one. Ooh, we did not. Interesting. Got Hammy can come and get the kill. He doesn't get many. Alright, we've got one still down here. Zargon, why not? Simchi 2. Maybe. We'll bring Sumat down to finish this one off. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Kind of feels like it. I guess we'll just skip turns now until the next round. We'll see. I expect it to be a bit like the Cursed Villages, where it's going to take multiple rounds to fill this bar up, but I guess we'll see kind of how much they get done. I'm just going to bring Roland a bit more central. I can't believe Roland's still with us after all the battles and stuff that we've had. It's incredible. Oh, yeah, we should get Tom Martin out of that lightning. Okay, so do a little bit there, a bit more there. I feel like they're adding equal amounts each time, unlike the Cursed Villages, where it was a case of sort of diminishing returns. So I'm guessing it's going to be after 3 rounds that bar should fill up. So we've got a bit more to go. I can already see there's more enemies have piled in. Pardon me. Okay, let's see where these new guys are. Alright, so some have come in there. Is that it? Is it just these guys? Appears to be, doesn't it? So we got this guy first. And Deltar's right here. So, gonna get a kicking. Gonna chop him. Wow. He's already dead. Let's try this worshipper then, might get another kill. Yeah. Didn't even need to hit twice. Okay. Thanks, Delta! These are all enemies, so maybe a Nima-san, say here, might be a good one. Oh, wow. So what does Punisher do? At the end of the turn, all units within 2 meters lose 10% of their health. Well, that's just these guys. So that's fine with me. So, that might kill that purifier. So if we come here like that, let's kill this one straight up. And we'll just come here, make sure we kill this one too. Oh, I only did 12. Okay, never mind. Okay, bye Nightmare. Another one. Bong. Bong. And honestly, I think that might be it. So we're just going to skip turns. Obviously, anyone standing in like a lightning patch, we will move. I don't know if the AI will is the only thing. So some of these AI guys might die, but we'll make sure ours don't. Yeah, he's going to get killed. Oh well. It's the way he would have wanted to go. Struck by lightning from a vengeful god. Okay, let's get some mat out of the way. Here we go. So we should be at about 2/3 done, hopefully by the time these 4 have done their work. Yeah, that looks to me like one more round and that'll be that. Bam. He didn't actually die. To be fair, he didn't actually die. Alright, so I dare say more enemies have piled in. Alright, so they're there. I think it's just them again. Honestly. He's with this zealot. I mean, Delta knows the drill by now. Didn't get the cut this time. And again? No. Very unlike him. Okay. By a nightmare now. So there's more units here, so we'll probably need to bring in a few more reinforcements, but let's just start with that. Got Nima-san, she can actually hit all of these. Should kill 2 of them. There he goes. So I guess come over here and smack this one in the head as well. Oh, maybe we'll bring someone else. Let's bring Lydric over. Lydric's done... No, he can't reach. That's so boring. Why don't we do an aim? Get the final shot. Okay, well I think... Again, maybe with the exception of those who might be standing in lightning patches, I don't think we actually have any this time. I think that's it. So I'm just going to skip through the rest of the oh, no. Imagine that if the very last thing to happen was Roland getting electrocuted. After keeping him alive all this time. I mean, I think probably like the canonical final battle is against the creature in the tomb. So maybe I should have done the storyline first. I kind of thought this would kind of be the climactic thing, really, being, you know, the end of the storyline for the region. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as much of a cakewalk, to be honest. Maybe they didn't want to make them too high level because, you know, it wasn't like a set number of enemies. And, you know, if for smaller parties or maybe not quite as high level, we didn't rule them out of, you know, finishing the storyline. But for us, we were a high level group, so there we go, we're done. What's going on here? Signig is ignoring me. Honestly, Signig. What about Snogrid?
We're still hard at work trying to uncover the secrets of the ancients, but as we're no longer pressed for time, we can afford to take breaks.
Someday, we will harness the power of the God of Light. We will become gods ourselves.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Thus died High Inquisitor Dexera.
By the beast's fangs, we did it. We saved the pillar, averted the Eye's reckoning, defeated the Inquisition. I could not have wished for a better outcome. Things would have ended very differently without your help. I thought you were nothing more than vultures in armor. But I must admit, I was wrong, mercenaries. Please accept this reward, and my most humble apologies. I trust you will find this present worthy of your service.
Bit of cash?
You can count
Quite useful,
on us
actually.
to
We
continue
almost broke.
studying this ancient pillar. Should Alazar one day harness the power of the God of Light, the kingdom will become invincible thanks to you.
Are we entirely sure we've done the right thing here? I'm not sure. But the Eye's Reckoning has left Drombach. You finished the scenario, it's time to explore the regions, which would be the case, but for the fact that this was our final region. Why are we so slow? There we go. Yeah, that's it. We have a quick look at the map to confirm. The only thing we have remaining to do in Drombach, I think, is this roast, or roust, or however you pronounce it, which I'm not going to do. It's fine. It's not enjoyable enough, I think, for me to make another episode featuring it, just for the sake of getting 100% on every region. I might do it at some point when the DLC's out, maybe even off camera, just to have done it. I don't know. I don't think anyone's probably going to have very strong feelings about that. But I could be wrong. But I think there's just one more order of business here. I think we're going to come here. And we are going to give a proper burial to our two... Well, I was going to say two mainstays. Casimir's wasn't with us for very long, but Simchi was with us possibly since almost the very start. So, Simchi. Here lies a legend. Simchi was one of our best fighters for a long, long time. Got a lovely view over the mountains now. She has been replaced in the group, obviously, sort of reincarnated, perhaps. But yeah, and we're going to have Casimir's here as well. Casimir's. Master of Death. he was an absolute unit in terms of dishing out damage. Unfortunately, couldn't take quite as much of it in the end. Him and Simchi here on this lonely mountain in the edge of Drombach. And there we go. That is this playthrough of Wartales 1.0. As I've said a couple of times, I'll be coming back towards the end of this year when the DLC is released. It could be 5 or 6 months away. I don't even know. I think it is this year as opposed to sort of into next year, but I don't know. We will see. So it's more of an au revoir than a goodbye, as I've already said. But really, this is the end of my longest series on the channel, pretty much. So thanks very much for everyone. I'm just blown away that so many people have stuck with the series for this long, and continue to comment, continue to like the videos, and engage with discussions and stuff. I was still learning stuff almost until the very end, in the comments saying, "Oh, you can actually do this." I was like, "What? Why am I only finding out now after 250 hours played?" So it's been great. It's been really, really appreciated all the interaction, which every bit of interaction on the videos just helps the channel to get noticed and promoted a bit more on YouTube and discovered by more people, and ultimately to grow. So always very, very appreciated. But yeah, if you could give this video a like as well, not just this video, but a like for the series as a whole, and leave me some comments, especially those guys who were part of the troop throughout. Let me know your thoughts on the series and how your little guys did. And yeah, just be great to hear what you think, really. So I'll just say bye for now one last time on this Wartales playthrough. For now. Bye for now, is what I'll say. But I hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dad Gaming for other series, other playthroughs. And yeah, great to see you there. So thanks very much one last time. And bye for now.